Hey everyone and welcome. Today we're tackling a topic that might seem a little daunting but is super important for your future, retirement accounts. Specifically, we're going to break down 401(k)s and IRAs, what they are, why you need them, and how they actually work. Let's get started. So why even bother with retirement accounts? Well, Social Security is helpful, but it's generally not enough to fully fund most people's retirement. That means you need to take responsibility for building your own nest egg. And thanks to the U.S. tax system, retirement accounts offer some incredible benefits to help you do just that. Let's start with the 401(k). This is a retirement savings plan sponsored by your employer. Think of it as a special savings account that comes with some pretty sweet tax perks. Now, here's how it generally works. You elect to have a portion of your paycheck, let's say 5%, automatically deducted and put into this 401(k) account. That money is then invested, typically in mutual funds or exchange-traded funds, where the tax benefits kick in. A traditional 401(k) is tax-deferred. That means you don't pay taxes on the money now, you pay them when you withdraw it in retirement. This lowers your taxable income today, saving you money on your current year's taxes. So, if you earn $60,000 and contribute $3,000 to your 401(k), you'd only be taxed on $57,000. And many employers match a portion of your contributions. Let's say your employer matches 50% of your contributions up to 6% of your salary. If you contribute 6%, $3,600 on a $60,000 salary, your employer would contribute another $1,800. That's free money. Seriously, never leave that on the table. There's also something called a Roth 401(k). It's the opposite of a traditional 401(k). You contribute money after taxes, but when you withdraw it in retirement, it's completely tax-free. The benefit here is predictability. You know exactly how much you'll have available in retirement and won't owe any taxes on it. Now, let's move on to IRAs, or individual retirement accounts. These are retirement accounts that you set up yourself, independent of your employer. There are a couple of main types: traditional IRAs and Roth IRAs. A traditional IRA functions a lot like a traditional 401(k). You contribute pre-tax dollars, reducing your current taxable income, and pay taxes on withdrawals in retirement. There are income limits on whether you can deduct your contributions, but anyone can contribute to a traditional IRA. A Roth IRA, similar to a Roth 401(k), is funded with after-tax dollars. But the real kicker is that qualified withdrawals in retirement are 100% tax-free. There are income limits on who can contribute to a Roth IRA, so if your income is too high, you might not be eligible to contribute directly. Let's look at a quick example. Suppose Sarah is 30 years old and contributes $5,000 a year to a Roth IRA. Let's assume her investments grow at an average rate of 7% per year. By the time she's 65, that $5,000 annual contribution could grow to over $660,000, and all of it would be tax-free. Now you might be thinking, okay, I can have both a 401(k) and an IRA. Which one should I prioritize? A good rule of thumb is to contribute enough to your 401(k) to get the full employer match. That's free money, remember. Then, if you have extra funds, contribute to an IRA. There are contribution limits each year for both 401(k)s and IRAs. For 2024, the 401(k) contribution limit is $23,000, with an additional $7,500 catch-up contribution for those age 50 and older. The IRA contribution limit is $7,000, with a $1,000 catch-up contribution for those 50 and older. These limits can change annually, so it's always a good idea to check the IRS website for the latest information. So to recap, 401(k)s are employer-sponsored, IRAs are individual accounts, Both offer tax advantages, and contributing early and consistently is key. You can choose between traditional tax-deferred and Roth tax-free withdrawals options for both. Don't forget to take advantage of employer matches and stay within the annual contribution limits. Diversifying your investments within these accounts is also incredibly important. So consider spreading your money across different asset classes like stocks, bonds, and real estate. Choosing the right retirement accounts and investment strategy can seem overwhelming, but remember, even small, consistent contributions can make a big difference over time. Building a solid financial foundation for your future is one of the best things you can do. It provides security, freedom, and the ability to enjoy the retirement you deserve. Remember, this information is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Always consult with a qualified financial professional before making investment decisions.